Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. Day, I think 40 of my parasite cleanse and feeling bloody amazing. This is a deck of angel cards that I wrote, basically messages from spirit. Trapped! Not. I was walking my two schnauzers actually, many years ago, and all of a sudden I get this urge of this feeling inside my heart, and these words came out, just fell out, and I quickly wrote them down. So over the years, all of these messages I put into cards, and so let's try, shall we? This is the first edition pack. There's two editions, first and second. So there's obviously a feather on there. What does a feather represent to you? KFC! No, stop! Do you know they can't call it chicken anymore? Ooh, he's interesting, isn't he? Come on, Tracy, come and sit down and listen to this. Do you know why they can't call it chicken anymore? Because it isn't chicken! Want some man boobs? KFC. Oh, stop it, Mr. Bajerski. You're meant to be spiritual. So, I've just had a shot. And I'm on my tea in a second, my parasite tea. So, yeah. Oh, brand new. I haven't opened them yet. That ginger shot was strong. Okay, this message is for you from the spirit world. Close your eyes and enjoy your message. Smile at least once a day to someone you have never seen before. You never know. Your smile just have saved their heart. Oh, nice. Go on then, out. Go and smile at somebody. You're walking along, minding your own business, and somebody goes, freaking hell, what's all that about, mate? Are you all right? Are you on medication or something? Yes, that's right. The world has become so crazy that a smile to some people is actually quite offensive. Work that out. Let's have one more message, shall we? Or maybe two. Wow, that was a strong ginger shot. Okay, close your eyes again. Stop peeking. Okay, your message, your second message. We can run 1,000,000 miles. We can spend 100 lifetimes chasing our tail. We can keep moving and moving. In the end, however, we are the only ones who can find our peace. Stop today and listen deep inside you. Therein lie all your healing and peace. Listen deep inside. I made a video, funny that should just be said, because I made this morning a video live on Instagram, and it was exactly that. It was about going inside and listening deep, and all your answers are there. They really, truly are. And people look at me and say, you know, Mark, I've lived with myself all this time. I can't afford, everything's going wrong, my relationship's all over the place, and you want me to go inside and listen. I can't even fix the outside. I can't even balance myself in the outside. I can't even function on this outside world. And I said, you know, what I noticed with my clients over the years is that every time they nearly fell, they cried a cry. But until they actually really fell and hit the floor is when they really understood. You know, whenever I start to think about things that manifest into something that I know is going to ruin my day, it could be a little thing, it could be somebody's comment, on social media, which can be cutting. Words are spells, and they can be a little bit cutting if we hold on to them words and create them words and manifest them words. It's not their words, they're just words, but it's a manifestation inside you that boils and fuels it. So just take that for instance. Yeah, just that little thing. If you clear your mind, if you clear your body, the reaction is no longer. So it may be painful to see, but the reaction isn't the same. You know what this is, right? This is called phlegm. It's wanting to come up and I'm swallowing it back down. I know it sounds awful, but this is because my body is detoxing, right? So I should be getting rid of this, but it's okay, I'll get rid of it later. It goes back down with water and they go, for God's sake, it's just taken us 20 minutes to get it up there. Sorry, guys. I love you all. Anyway, the job's been done. Should we have another card? Let's have another card. We like these cards. Okay, close your eyes. Stop cheating, close your eyes. Okay. Get ready for your message. You are the master. Never bow to anyone. If you truly feel the need to bow to someone, here, take my mirror. Your message today. You are your master. And that's the truth. And anybody who says differently is trying to sell themselves and trying to steal your power. I've spent 2 decades telling people to get up off the floor when they bow to me. This has happened many times, and called me master. And after just giving them a healing session or a reading, and it literally made me feel so bad. I actually felt sick inside, and I actually felt fear. Do you want to know why I felt so bad? And I reacted very negatively, I've got to say. I actually told them, I says, if you do that ever again and say that ever again, I will never speak to you or give you a session again. You obviously didn't listen to what I was saying. It scares me for 2 reasons. And when anybody says to me, oh, Mark's an amazing healer, look what he did to me, that scares me. It scares me. Because it scares me for this reason. I am not the healer of anybody's body. I am a conduit for energy that helps heal somebody if they take that energy and work with it. But most of all, we can only help people who help themselves as far as their spiritual path and healing path allows. Which means that we have no say in it. We have no control in it. By telling me I'm a healer and I did this and did that, that could open the door to so many difficult things. Now take for instance this. Somebody says, Mark, my brother's sick, he's ill, he's dying. Would you give healing? And I used to say, of course, I'll come and do my best. I'll come and do my best. So I'd be with that person, and all of a sudden, after that 1 hour, his energy went straight back up and he was strong again, okay? And then the family starts telling people, I would say to them, don't tell people I've done anything. And I'll tell you why. Because I know there's many a times that a soul is here for a certain length of time because of their contract, their game board that they drew themselves to when they're going to stay and when they're going to go. No healer can influence that. The only thing a healer can do is make that process to the point where they're moving into the light a little bit more manageable, so that they're able to take something, if or not take something, to help them for that process of moving into the light. So when anybody says, oh, you healed that, I go, oh, no, don't say that. Because that can set me up for if something happens to them the day later and they're no longer here. Oh, isn't that good, is it? So if you are a healer, the the most beautiful thing you can do is always put it back and say, no, I am not the healer. I just give the energy that is given to me to the person that heals themselves, or gives the healing as far as their path allows. Then you're never ridiculed and mocked and set up. If you're an egoistic, silly twit who thinks that you are the healer, then you might think twice about this, and you might realize that you might be setting yourself up for a slap in the face. Because really, we're all healers. We're all cuddlers and holders and you know, givers and carers. We all do our best. But to have the ego to say that you fixed and healed people, well, guys, if you hear that, that should be your red flag to run as fast as you can. When people say that they are deeply spiritual or powerfully spiritual or a powerful psychic or a powerful seer, run a mile. Because my understanding of shamanic healers, seers, the great ones, why would they even need to say anything? Why would they ever say anything? They wouldn't. They're just doing a job, and they have a lot of principles and a lot of integrity, and only the weak ones, only the ones who really truly haven't grasped their true power and only maybe use it, or the fakers or the ones who are just trying it on, are going to use those words. So that's it. You know, ultimately that last message, you are your master, is probably something that I'd like to have on my gravestone. I like the hand that gives is always full. I love that. But, you know, to project it back onto other people, when some people say to me, oh, I love your messages, you've made me feel so good. No, I haven't. There's thousands of messages out there. You've made yourself feel good by looking at a message. I don't bow down to somebody who has a message which is powerful. I just say thank you for the message, because we are all the messengers. We're not the message. Stop confusing yourself. It can be picked up from the ether, because Spirit's always giving us messages all the time. So don't look upon somebody as somebody better than you, or more powerful than you, or more wise or spiritual. It's all bullshit. To be honest, most people who claim to be spiritual and powerful, they're probably the most pain in the ass in the world, and they've got more to learn than most people. Because like I always say to you, when I share my truth with you, it's because I need to learn it more than anybody listening. I remember reading, like at the beginning, reading all the cards and coming up with all of this beautiful flow. And then at the end thinking, shit, that was for me. That was as much for me as it was for my client. I learnt so much. And I'm not frightened of looking in the mirror. I really aren't frightened of looking at my path and journey and things that I need to learn from. You know, I don't look at them like my weaknesses, even though I say them sometimes. They're not weaknesses. They're just something that I need to overcome. And we all do. And if we look at them as weaknesses, then we turn away and run away from them and think, oh, that's bad, and I'm terrible, and I'm not good enough, you know. Whereas, okay, this is something I want to kick its ass, you know. I'm like this because of my dad does that. My dad goes quiet because of that when he's not happy. I kick that ass. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm gonna come out of that and get rid of it. Or, oh, my dad used to do that. I don't like that. I'm not going to do it. And then I see myself doing it, thinking, oh God, I've got a trait of my dad. Let me build on that. And that's why breaking the mold of your parents is a beautiful thing if you can do it in a positive way. I can't break the mold of my mum. I can't break the mold of her. I'd like to be like that mold. I got a long way to go to be like that woman. That's for sure. That soul, that spirit. But, you know, every day is another day. One thing that is constant is change. And we change every day. We learn every day. We slip and fall. And, hey, you're allowed one mistake a day, okay? Me, 3, but you 1. And that's it. We just keep going. And I hope this video isn't as negative as some of the videos I've made in the past. But hey, Maybe the parasites are going, so the happiness is coming back. Parasite cleanse, love it. Go for it. My teas are doing great, by the way. Thanks for supporting markbajerski.com. Enjoy your tea. I'm telling you guys, I'm so looking forward to drink it now. Why? Because I'm feeling bloody ace. Yeah, feel great. Any better, I'd be in paradise.